but it's not really a short notice type of thing. What else can we do? What else fixes this? Honestly, with this, somebody dies and impatience fixes it, unfortunately. Lost the firekeeper.
Oh, yes.
Greetings, fellow exiles. I played Against the Storm when it was first released. I completed up to the gold seal, and then I set the game down. They've made several updates and dropped some DLC, so I returned to the game and started a new save file. I thought it'd be cool to compare my performance on my previous gold seal attempt to my newer one, so I got one recorded. Before I showcase the run, I'm going to cover some basics for those who don't know about Against the Storm. If you already know the game, you can skip ahead to the timestamp below. Against the Storm is a city builder where you build towns under various constraints and different situations, trying to keep your citizens happy while you shore up an economy. Each town will include 3 species. Each of them are made happy by a different set of resources and accommodations. The overlap between your species' desires can help you determine the strategy for that town. Species needs and happiness are displayed in the upper left. If their happiness is above a certain threshold, the bar will turn blue and you'll gain reputation, which is your victory progress bar. If their happiness goes to 0, they start to leave the town. You can also gain reputation by completing certain events or completing orders, a set of challenges assigned to the town that you pick in a sort of draft over the course of the run. As we gain reputation, we unlock building blueprints, which we select from a draft as well. Some challenging orders also unlock blueprints, and we can sometimes purchase blueprints if the town is making money when the trader comes around. Every building has multiple item recipes attached to it with some variable ingredients, and many buildings have specialist or comfort bonuses that apply if a certain species is working in the building. For most runs, filling the reputation meter wins, but the overall goal of the game is to complete seal reforging towns, which require other objectives to be completed. This is a seal reforging run for the gold seal, the 4th seal. I think there are 8 seals in total. Opposite the reputation meter is our losing condition, the Queen's Impatience. It builds up over time, but there are a couple ways the clock can be extended or slowed down. The most important is that every time we gain a full point of reputation, it removes 1 point of impatience. Impatience increases faster if citizens leave your town or die. The system that makes your citizens unhappy is called hostility, and we can see it at the top center of the screen. Every 100 points of hostility, filling up the red bar, will cause the hostility level to increase, and certain levels will cause big problems that are called forest mysteries. The exact forest mysteries that trigger are randomized with the run, but you can see them from the start of your town. The major factors that increase hostility are the amount of the forest we have explored, the number of active woodcutters, our population count, and time. For a seal town, the number of felled trees is counted instead of active woodcutters, so we can't unassign woodcutters to manage our hostility, which is a good strategy for other towns. The biggest way for us to manage hostility is to create additional hearths, all of which must actively burn fuel to function. Upgraded hearths also add to happiness, so they help our tug of war in 2 ways. We can also hold back hostility by sacrificing fuel resources, burning them faster. The other thing at the top of the screen is the current year and season. Every year has 3 seasons: drizzle, clearance, and storm. Drizzle season is planting season, clearance is harvesting, and storm is the season that activates our hostility-related problems, the forest mysteries. The storm lasts for 2 minutes by default, and it takes some time for a citizen to leave after happiness is decayed. So sometimes we can endure through the storm even though happiness is dropping to 0. Every year, just after the storm going into drizzle season, we get to draft 1 new bonus called a cornerstone. So we are building up a few strategic advantages over the course of a longer run. There are systems for trade and rainpunk machinery as well, but I won't go into those. We'll just get into the gameplay. Just keep in mind that my citizen happiness is in the top left, the year cycle and hostility are at the top center, and if the red meter at the bottom fills up all the way, I lose. We are one cycle after clearing the silver seal, so we're not dilly-dallying or reforging seals multiple times or anything like that. I'd started a new profile pretty recently with the DLC enabled, so we've been rolling through that. I've got some favorable events that I completed earlier this cycle, which are giving me 3 extra wildfire essence, pack of 30 oil, 2 extra members, and a penalty of 20 coal. Oops. Over here, in terms of upgrades, we are currently level 15, and we've got upgrades cutting out about here where we've just recently gotten the Fox's starting ability, the greater embarkation range, things like that. We haven't yet gotten the ability to embark with small farms or plantations, or the extra starting fabric. Alright, so looking over here along our routing, I didn't have enough seal fragments when I hit this point. I had to kind of loop around. Now we're coming back in here. So technically do it on this tile. I've unlocked Prestige 5, but we're just going to play this on Viceroy. So the tree resources here include meat, sea marrow, and leather, but I want to try and slow down my tree cutting compared to attempts I've done in the past. If I can get access to coal or plantations plus a druid hut, we might be pretty safe in terms of that. I'm going to take this top pack with the lizards and the beavers. And the thing that sets this apart from the harpy pack for me is mostly the 15 planks. So we're going to roll with that. I've got just 5 embarkation points. I've not gotten any reserve embarkation points. So I was struggling to get together the fragments after having 1 loss along the run. That favorable event I got came with a really nasty drawback. Made it very hard to win one of these runs. Let's see. I'll have less initial lumber needs, but I don't think I want to spend it all on fabric. I could take bricks here. I think what I like is bricks and meat. Let's try this. Alright. Our basic mystery is food production 80% during drizzle. We've got humid climate and hailstorm. We don't have frogs, so hailstorm's not that bad. Then at 3, no flattering, and at 5, we can get murdered. Yeah. Unless we have complex food and services. Okay, I'm gonna start with my basic set of roads. I always like at least this much in terms of paths. So we've got the classic humans, beavers, lizards. Our first fertile soil is over here, as far as we can see. We do have the human ability for that. So I'd like to get some kind of farm locked down pretty early, and then figure out how we make that into an economy. Let's check our first blueprints. Between the rain mill and the provisioner, I'll usually prefer the provisioner for a seal clear, because we'll get the flour and the provisions option. I don't want to take the bakery yet before having a flour option. I don't really want to take the granary before knowing what I'm doing for containers, although the fabric is nice. I think this one, the decision for me is between the granary and the lumber mill. I think I will take the lumber mill. More efficient planks means fewer tree cuts, means less hostility. Okay, here's the big choice between plantation and herb garden. Herb garden will give us good access to biscuits, and we might be able to get a cornerstone related to provision pickup that makes it good. Plantation gives us more towards pickles, and if we get a druid hut, we can make the plant fiber into oil. I'm going to hold this one until I can see my first cornerstone selection. Go for cuts there and there to open these small groves. Cutting as little as possible. I'm going to queue these up. And I'll queue up basic shelters. And a park. Just gonna get a lot of basic buildings and workstations and stuff queued up. And we'll set the speed X2. I've been playing on double speed for most of this. Should be humans. We've got a big settlement initially. Okay, so this is the way we want to cut. Cornerstone picks. We can't really benefit from Surprise Child very easily here, not without going for ranches. Generous Gifts is just mediocre. I don't like the Obsidian Runestone. Leisure Needs can apply to 2 different groups, so it can be pretty strong, but it's going to take a long time for that to kick in. I like Peasant Supplies here. So Peasant Supplies means that the herb garden is less appealing to me for that synergy, so I'll take the plantation. So I'm not going to be fishing for the other option there. Get that placed. Get a cut going here. Where can I set this down? Range. There we go. Basic orders. Trading post is really easy to do, and it gives us a lot of parts, so we're going to go with that. Parts are going to be more valuable than people, I think. If I can get that, I secure a brickyard. Let's see. 5 glade cracks. While I'm still paused, let's consider this. We're going to get this one immediately. This one's easy. That's 2. This wouldn't be too hard. That's 3. So if I want to get that, I have to open 2 Forbidden Glades. This Forbidden Glade is probably my big goal. Dangerous, rather. This Dangerous is probably my big goal. I think opening this wouldn't be too bad. So I think we can get away with that. Let's try it. Okay, let's see. I think the clan is probably the better pick here. Unless we get the flower oil conversion effect from that cornerstone later, which will be pretty powerful. Both of these are fairly easy to achieve, I think. Get like 1 or 2 lizard needs in. I'm gonna go with Call to Arms. I'm intrigued by the plus oil option. Okay, I need to finish this glade crack, and then I'll move that over, and we'll get this farm field going. Crude workstation set to make fabric bricks out of whatever they can find. We want priority on the lumber mill. Just need to get fabric to do it. So I have no fabric resource right now. What's getting me either plant fibers or reeds? These trees have no plant fibers. Nothing. None of that works. Okay, move this over here. Set up some things there. Does not get me what I need. And then, so that's... Oh, I did need to get... This was part of the plan. Okay. How am I getting fabric? We need to get these reeds. might be able to plant something before clearance. I think this series of cuts down here might come a little close. We got one thing planted before clearance, but it's going to help out with the plant fibers. I think we get this distant journey. Looks like we're on track. I could throw down some human houses. I've got no business with this trader. It's just a dead crack. We can get us an herbalist camp up there later. Just make sure all of the lumberers are getting this to happen. There's that. We get to see that. Blight Rock Cauldron is going to need Purging Fire, and we might be able to pull down enough reeds for this. What's the teardown effect? Spawn Blight Rot Cysts for every 20 food produced, and it's a 5-minute solve. I think I like just tearing this down, but let's get a let's get our Blight Post queued up. There's this one. It's got a pretty bad effect if we let it happen, but we do have starting oil for this burn down. Okay, do I want to reassign anybody? Yeah, I can slow down on my wood cutting a little bit. So the wood cutting that I think we actually need to do is going to be in the vicinity of the main area, just so we have enough real estate to work with. And I'm going to move these guys back over here to shorten their commute times. We can get our eventual small hearth setups. We'll have those nearby. We did hit the timed order. I don't really like these very much. I think one forester's hut is a pretty cool idea, right? I don't have any foxes. No, it just doesn't matter much. I would love the stamping mill if I didn't just unlock the brickyard. Boots and weapons gets me a little bit, but I don't like picking this weaver. I like the bakery here. Yeah, so we did get our flour source through the provisioner. So the bakery should be pretty good. And we'll get this brickyard set up once we've cleared a bit more space, once we can move these houses around. Actually, I want the brickyard to have the space that is as close to the warehouse as possible. A little more space to move these. I can see 3 caches for opening, and we get sea mare out of trees that will help us open those caches. We found a lot of copper veins, but no coal. Let's see, rain engine wise, we can rain engine up the provisioner. I think that'll be pretty cool. I have a lot of spare hearth fire from that earlier event, so I'm definitely going to be making use of what's it called? Automaton workers for my extracts there. That's global production down. Unassigning somebody doesn't help on this biome. Triggered hailstorm. Got a lot of unhoused people with a hailstorm. I can't really sacrifice to stop this. I have no foxes. If we get a point of impatience, will that drop us? Yeah. The next departure will get our impatience above 1, and then resolve will normalize. So we lost 2 people. Lizards are still dropping. Just try to favor juggle them here. I don't have any options regarding comfort buildings to work with. Get the beavers back around. And we only need to cover another 10 seconds. We're losing another lizard, okay. Oh. Rough. We lost 3 people in our first storm. Woodpecker technique is pretty good here. I don't like Rebellious Spirit. It's too dangerous. We've got a good provisions setup, so I like economic migration. I think we're going to be pretty well set up for trade. Anyways. Alright. I'm going to start on these glade cracks, I think. Oh, no, we need to get the plantation running. Then we need to start looting these as soon as possible. I have the starting tools, so I'm going to send one of these to the Citadel. Got the Ancient Hearths level up. We're still a little short on housing. Okay, we had the faster resolve drops from this Harmony Spirit Altar. Little bit of a bad combo. Set these up, we probably won't have anybody to work on them for a while. Got a pretty good amount of pipes. Still need somebody working on the food station. Okay, Forager's Camp is depopulated. Lizard Relatives is easier to pick up here. I don't have Skewer's Axis yet. This should be really easy to deliver on at some point. No other targets for the Forager's Camp. Let's start pulling down these bones. That'll help us with cracking our other stuff. Harvest there for a bit. Got 3 homeless. We're just going to build up a couple more shelters. And since we got that trade in, throw that to the coast. Okay, here comes the Blight Fighter setup. Once these guys are done hauling, we can reassign them. It'll be more comfortable. We're at 9 packs of provisions just off of the new people arrivals. Prioritize this house, try and avoid any further hailstone deaths. upgrade there, though it doesn't matter immediately. Needs to be a sign there to get that fixed. It's also non-urgent. Start breaking this open. That'll be my second set of caches to progress the Ancient Seal. And we're almost done with this Blight Rot Cauldron. Okay, that's nobody homeless. Good. The humid climate's still a bit worrisome, because we're going to go through fuel a little fast. And enable oil burning. I've had it disabled by default for a while. I'd like to work this fishing hut. We just need more people back in. Yeah, those 3 deaths in the first year are a huge drag. If I didn't have such a large starting caravan, it would be more problematic. We don't start working on any farms during clearance. Well, it looks like this farmer's not able to collect their full harvest alone. I hit my current plank limit. That's fine. What's holding me back on these building constructions? Is it people? Fabric? None of these are a fabric producer because I didn't take that weaver. So we're just getting fabric out of the crude workstation. Second person there. That resolve problems is I haven't gotten any buildings up that are providing me with luxuries yet. I'm a little slow. Get set on that, get set on that. No, we don't want to throw away our meat. We actually don't need to craft those for now. That's going to get flour started, which won't really matter until I get the bakery running. We're making biscuits and meat pie. Let me get some lizards over to comfort assignments. Lizards are the only ones that I have comfort buildings for right now. I can assign lizards to the unfinished bakery, even though it doesn't exist. I think that still does give them the comfort bonus. Oh wait, when they're assigned to an unfinished building, they actually go to build that. I didn't know that, and that's pretty cool. I think I can favor juggle to avoid losing a beaver here. Yeah, since the lizard resolve decay is slower, looks like we get through that season without losing anybody. Cornerstones. These are not very good. 'Cause I haven't seen any insect nodes. I've got plantations, so I'll feasibly produce wine. Just hoping for more immediate effects. I have more lizard favor buildings, but I need to get my beaver expertise rolling, I think. And my human farmers. Okay, I've only got one unoccupied plantation slot now. Where am I focusing these cuts? Aid for lizard plan is done. We've got workers in the bakery, in the provisioner. We've got a lot of copper options, but I don't think I have access to a smelter right now. Not yet. So I don't know if I want to take Tinker or a Smithy before I get that. I think I already have pottery access, so it's probably tool shop out of these. All right, let's take it. And this sets us up for more of an exploration win late. So we'll try and be mindful of that. Light count is still looking pretty good. Get that done. How am I feeling for the small hearth? We can cut just 2 trees to get a hearth back in here. Yes, I do want this room over here. Get that brickyard down. Deliver purging fire, get 2 more people. Manufactory could get me good fabric, but I don't actually think I need to worry about my fabric count the entirety of this. Does one of these camps get me more stuff? I think I had large bushes over here. I've got large bushes and a large brood mother, but those are my only large nodes so far. Yeah, I do think I'm going to be very exploration forward. I want to start building specialized housing now. We will want to cut that down so that there's good walking rooms between there. The area around our warehouse should be prime space to build more useful buildings. Planks for that, this, that. We sometimes get leather from trees, so we can work boots pretty well. Tool shop is a beaver specialization. Take that, beaver comfort. I'm still stabilizing and using the area I've found so far. As much as the monastery is nice. Okay. Well, that would have been better if I took the tinker or the smelter. I had both of those options. The blight rot's inevitable. If I do find a coal mine, the blight rot feels pretty good. Let's try it. Agriculture should be pretty easy here. Although the mold supply is less than I wanted, I like the villagers. I don't have a building that's good for packs, but I haven't taken a fabric provider, so I'd love to hit the granary. Can I open this yet? Yes, we can. Somebody out for that, and I still want a builder. Don't need 3 people at the blight post. They were only there for comfort. Need somebody to be producing planks. Went a little low on pipes. Oh yeah, it was the automaton upgrades, naturally. Went a little too ham. Tool shop will get us sorted again. I've got it on a pretty low limit for pipes. It's fine. Up the limit on tools. That. Pottery is only going to happen with clay. That's okay. Crystallized dew axis is fine. I don't have anything to base that on. I don't use crystallized dew very often. I'm not super familiar with that recipe. There's that hearth. I'll wind up building another hearth over probably here-ish later. Whenever I crack this glade. Planning that, then I can plan something over here as well. There thereabouts. Okay, we've got the double-length storm, but it looks like I've got a number of different things satisfied. We're a little low on pies, and I would like to have more of these lizard houses done. 15 lizards, only 4 lizard houses. The double-length storm is problematic. Let's see. Comfort buildings. You to a comfort. That solves beavers. Okay, if beavers are solved, I think I can resolve juggle lizards. It'll take a while for their resolve to decay in the first place. Not resolve, but favor juggle. Got a lot of provisions. Actually, looks like I've got part of the forest finished. New cornerstone. Okay, large baskets is super strong. Okay, with large baskets, we'll just have a large excess of stuff. I'm going to prioritize the trading post a little more. Grab this. Pull in the pack with more people. Some people will be annoyed about it, but it's fine. I'm actually at the amount of bricks that is good to go. Up my fabric limit. This guy anywhere out of the way. The impatience change pretty much sets us straight. Got 7 out of 8 lizard houses queued. Urban planning will be incredible. I just need this trading post to go up, and then we start shipping a bunch of bullshit out. I need to find access to skewers. I'm probably just going to buy skewers whenever we can. Bakery is producing pies. Awesome. Ratchet up the bakery and the provisioner. Citybuilder. We can get the bigger trapper camp. Just get 5 more of that. I don't really need these other effects. Let's give a bit of stone. I think berries will come easier. Bigger trapper camp is awesome. We're getting stone pretty actively. That's fine. That's a good amber return. Cool. Fuel. Oh, that one's low on fuel. Not that I'm low on fuel generally. It's just that I didn't assign anybody to this, so it's gonna turn off. This is at 27, so I can move about 6 housing out of here. Rearrange. Distillery is pretty great. Yeah, if it's the distillery versus the cellar, I'll take the distillery. This is also a human comfort building, which I did not have before. Right here. Doesn't have to be inside the city bubble anyway. Trading post complete. Tavern is awesome. Monastery is pretty good. Both the Green Brew and Gleeman's Tales are pretty helpful. So, I'll take the tavern. Find a spot for the tavern to fit in this stupid little squelch spot. Let's see. Another lizard house out of here. Get a couple more cuts going. This open anywhere. There. Not sure if I could hit those others, but this one's easy. Reputation through mortal blood, like any of these will just happen over time. I don't need to worry about it or try to force it. So our seal progression right now is pretty automatic. And I have a lot of stuff to harvest at my fingertips already. And a lot of parts. Let's see. So, in terms of flour, I don't have ready access to the things I would grind into flour because I'm on plantations. How do we fix this without just going for small farms? Not sure. So we'll have pickled goods in a moment. I don't actually want to be making incense right now. The algae from here will get us flour. I'm gonna herbalist camp for these mushrooms because we can make mushroom flour. What does our hostility look like? We're safe from the hailstorm. We've got enough materials that we could sacrifice wood for about a minute. Let's see. Like 16 penalty coming in from this. So I unpause and we need 16 penalty on global resolve. Pretty bad for the lizards, it looks like. Got 3 lizard houses worth of possible extra benefit. Finish the tavern. More of these. This is so cramped. I'm in trouble with it for sure. those with a garden and a marble fountain, and we've got it. Can't fit the marble fountain. Let's get fire shrines. 3, 4. Theoretically makes it work. There. Oof, these resolve numbers look really bad. This only sets them to 0, so they keep decaying. They're already working the tool shop. We don't have stormwater for that. If I move beavers to the provisioner and spend clearance water on it, they jump to okay with this. That gets us through the season. Spices and Titan Belt are both pretty great here. Urban root production, 75 biscuits produced. If I had Herb Garden, this is a win, but I'm going to take Titan Belt. Yeah, that's easy. That's a huge payout. Alright, 40 amber incoming. Sweet. Charges left on that, and we'll pull in the algae, make it into flour. I'm going to set up this mine so that I have a comfort building for beavers to jump into. Trader, 47 to spend. Bigger pans is very strong. Dual brewing doesn't matter much. I like the grubbing tools. I'm going to pick up as many skewers as I can here. Probably sell off almost half of this seam arrow. What else do we want? We can grab porridge or jerky for human happiness. Well, human or lizard happiness. I'm just gonna save some of my amber. Pulled in 6 more, I could get a generous donation, but it doesn't matter on this map. We have extra goals. Light first, I think that. This forge, don't need it. I don't really have the workers to pull up that clay. Okay, we're fulfilling need for skewers now. That's good. Over here, we need to move over 1 more house. They just need to finish the fire posts. This place here is going to need, like, the good old park, garden. And I think they need to be up at 14 people. Eight amber for 13 pottery is pretty great. Got 1 standing out of 3 for golden blood. I think we're probably going to get golden blood, crystal feathers, and then I have to figure out if we're getting essence of fire. Places this can collect from. Newcomers. Take the varied pack. I've got a couple places for humans to work. Bring the tavern online. I don't have access to ale, so that's just running Gleeman's Tales. resources for ale. Alright, we got the advanced district. I'm gonna get something cracked so that we get a payout from grubbing tools. And then we can make that into ale. I'm gonna have to keep doing that. Okay. This is a more comfortable amount of building space to use for our random stuff. Okay. So Tinkerer would be just for weapons. Press gives us access to oil, which is the strongest out for our excess plant fiber. And we've got a lot of it. Or we can get the ability to process our copper. We could try to hit a service building. We could try to hit a service building. I could get something that lets me make wine. Or I could go for jerky or brawling. I've only got one service building so far. I do need a second one. Oil's very nice, but we're pulling down a lot of sea marrow right now. Reroll. Kiln's a bad access to jerky option. We care about coats in the cooperage. We've got 2 coats wearers. We've got bad access to fabric, reasonable access to leather, bad access to dye, and resin. And the forager's camp isn't good here either. Do I want the kiln? Kiln is mostly coal. I've got good meat access to make jerky out of. Coal is a more efficient thing for making pottery and incense. But that's about it, and it's not very exciting. It's my amber. 24? I can reroll again. Smokehouse is good jerky. Or we can get strong access to coats and access to water skins. I'm gonna get the smokehouse. These out of the way. Build that. Brick count is fine. Pottery count is low, and we're starting to bring in clay now. Okay, we've got enough flour to get back to cooking here. Deliver on lizard relatives. Let's see. 10 rain engines. We can do this. I'm going to deactivate the non-pipe things at the tool shop. And we'll just rain engine up everything. That makes 5. 2. Okay, so we've got a number of buildings issue. So we've got 8 buildings right now that can have rain engines installed. So we're temporarily going to need 2, like, duplicate buildings. I think all we do for that is slap down, like, a makeshift post and an extra crude workstation. And then we rain punk them temporarily. So we need 16 pipes coming in. And we have the materials to make them. So this many materials runs through the recipe 12 times. It gets us more than enough. We've acquired golden blood. Okay. Queen's feathers might be doable. Golden Marrow is very easy to get. Trade negotiations is very strong. Value-added tax is possibly strong. Value-added tax is more about actually producing trade goods, which I don't recall if I'm any good at. Only the lumber mill can do it at a 1-star. Not that big a deal. I don't want to spend the 80 amber on crystal feathers, even if it's close in. So, right, what I wanted to remember is, okay, urban planning is number of trade routes. Economic migration is based on amount of standing. I think trade negotiation is still strongest here, given our really easy access to provisions. We'll just sell one of those. Okay. Hidden Trader Cemetery we can easily report. I don't want to worry about this hostility, even if the survivor bonding is really good. I'm just going to take the uncomplicated thing there. We have enough harmony here. We get 2 free harmony resources over here. Okay. This is pretty big. That is very helpful. And we'll break this open. Okay, there's a lot to like about this blade crack. Plus, grubbing tools has gotten us a bit of roots out of it. Make 30 ale out of that. Corrupted water. Main punk machinery generates blight rots twice as fast. It's not even a real problem, I don't think. Keep them churning on pipes. I'm gonna up the pipe limit. Okay, so we've got 8 minutes to hit technological progress. Right, get out of this. Looks like we can hold hostility at 4. I think I can actually sell 5 parts here. I don't want to sell the tools right now, it's a timed order. I didn't know this could go to 0 provisions. That's hilarious. I need the tool shop fully manned. Bring it back into the smokehouse. Do I have beavers working somewhere that can go into mine? Where are my woodcutters? I only have 5 beavers in this whole place, I guess. Oh, there's my beaver woodcutters. Run them as miners for a moment. And I can bring in 2 humans from some of the farms to get comfort at the tavern. Now at the distillery, we do that, and that sets our comfort right. We crept back up into 5 hostility, like a tree cut or something. Not going to be able to make the wood sacrifices the whole time. This is my punishment for not having a hearth up, or the sacred thingy. The beacon. Because the beacon tower could fix this for me. But it's not really a short notice type of thing. What else can we do? What else fixes this? Honestly, with this, somebody dies and impatience fixes it. Unfortunately. Lost the firekeeper. Okay. Yep, charge grain is gone. Until we run out of this wood sacrifice. Come on, keep lumbering. Might have a little more death. Just bring people in to replace them.
Yeah.
Little heartless. We do have... I think we have the impatience to spare. Come on, no more deaths, no more deaths, no more deaths. One more death. Alright. Trade hub is very doable. We just won't get... We'll get 50% rep on the technological progress that we're working through. The other stuff we have there isn't too big a deal. So I think that is really good math for us. Sell that for a disgusting amount of amber. The amber we're pulling in right now is crazy. Okay, that was like 10 deaths or something crazy for that season. Really bad. And that wasn't even a terribly bad mystery. Where should we be tree cutting? I could do cracks in one of these glades down here. I need hostility reduction before I worry about anything else. And delete this node. Because I just really need to have more hearths up. You guys aren't working? Faster villagers, furniture. I don't need packs of goods. I just need to buy everything you have that I can make into wine. Or, like, all of it, actually. Like, just give me everything. Yeah. Plenty of that, a bunch of that, a bunch of this. That got us reputation through Trade Hub. Got a bit of a grub hub settlement going on. I think I need to trim some stuff back here to make room for a service building to get this upgraded later. And we just keep selling. I'm gonna pick up small farms, and we'll just make 2 of these planned plantations into small farms instead, and that'll fix us on ale. Actually, just build this like... I'm gonna have to delete an existing one. Once that gives us access to ale, dual brewing tools will kick in. We'll get the service needs to complete Queen's Feathers, and then we need to aim for Fire Resolve or some other resolve thing, and we've got a pretty long time to do it. It takes about 5 minutes to gain an impatience, not counting extra impatience from deaths. That means we're going to have about 50 minutes to get this sorted. Oh, and I can deconstruct these guys. I don't get the pipes back. Noteworthy. Re-enable tools and boots over here. I'm less concerned about these guys spending their time on other stuff. Oh. Shouldn't ever make bricks in the crude workstation. I'll need that more. I do like the Druid's Hut. Druid's Hut gives us access to... The oil allows us to get coats. And we can make coats at the Druid's Hut itself as well. Warehouse, like over here. Some lizards on that. Somebody out to build that. Seven amber there. Yeah, Trade Hub is rocking. Economic migration is giving us double speed for newcomers. Urban planning's got 1 stack. There we go. Given that we've got the stack of urban planning, I think I'm due to put out some beaver houses. Both of these places have all the people they need. I need more hearthfire. Let's see, these are 3 apiece, 10 beavers. I only need 4. Make tea. Oh no, it's dye or resin. It's not oil. Not sure why I was thinking that. I think I always default mentally to the order for rainproof coats that does require oil to complete. Where else to put that? And then I need the blight post man. There. Probably need to upgrade. Given the resource, given the way resources are working, let's go copper roads for this main thoroughfare at least. Pulling in a lot of copper, and I'm not doing anything with it. Well, we can't stop charged rain. It's just going to happen. The lizards have jerky to access complex food, but we're still not hitting any service needs for lizards. So all of our lizards are vulnerable to this. Grain has to hang out. I don't want to lose all of my pottery. Charged rain is so hard to deal with. They just knocked somebody out of the tavern. I need to replace that. Doesn't have to be humans with the blood flower. I'm gonna take crystal feathers here. Take generous gifts. Just bring in more people. Lizards hit complex food, but I still don't have a service building for them. Light fighter. I really need to get these service needs online. Cannibalism is probably super strong, for what it's worth. I'm gonna take route delivery. It's a little weird to take so late, but... Okay, I'm gonna look for some glade cuts to see if maybe we can restore a building or find some hearth fire or something. Let's see. Other options are I can hassle traders to try and bring traders in faster and see if I can find a... I guess our flower's at its limits, so bakery instead. Blueprints. Temples, not what I need. So there's only one service need for lizards, in any case, which I should have, like, thought about a little ahead of time. We need faster trader arrival, because I need to fish blueprints out of these guys. And I need to buy all of your wildfire essence, please. Alright, let's see. Apart from that, we're good on most of these. Like, we're producing all these resources at a fine rate. Okay, but that extra hearth fire. The hearth, looks like I'm low on bricks. Take care of my bricks, please. This other stuff rolling. If I crack this and dig a little at the back, we can put up something there. I want to get a temple going. Which will be about here. This place is not accommodating enough people. I am 2 houses short on my human housing. We've got a tea doctor. Does, like, nothing. Fix the blood flower, please. Grab the new people. Okay. No love for this glade. But, we can delete this reed field and put another hearth in the back. picked this one for the human count. I believe I'm a little low on humans. Still 5 builders. I think that's good. Human-operated buildings are the distillery and the tavern. Actually, rebuild the Tea Doctor. We can just put somebody in there for a global resolve bonus. No way I need the number of parts I have, it's crazy. I just wound up getting a lot of parts-related orders. Move this, keep grabbing mushrooms to keep up our ale production. So the lizard gear flow is mostly just missing brawling, and that's almost it. Humans could pick up forage or clothing. So for clothing, I need access to either dyes or resins. Enable that at the smokehouse. We should be building that stuff. Resin's never craftable, only gatherable, so... I haven't seen many options for dyes either. Guess that's what I get for not having, like, foxes or harpies. They have more chances for that to show up. Keep 3 of these rolling at all times, although I don't have the most important economy thing that I need, which is resolve, global resolve. Oh, Vineyard Town is not stacking, despite me having 2 dual brewings. It's not progressing. Okay, so you need to produce wine directly for that to happen. You can't get wine through a workaround. Oh yeah, we get 12 parts in this shipment of people? That's insane. So I'll take it. Get a couple things fully staffed. Staff a couple buildings for that purpose. Do I have a storm water geyser? Yes. Build that in. We're going to be going for Rainpunk Comfort to try and push us over the edge. Plague of rats. I think that like impacts our food production or something. Charged rain is still a huge threat, and I still have nothing I can do about it without the clan hall specifically. Scouts on blade events, resistance to corruption. It can get hostility down by 100, but it doesn't matter. Way too deep. Resolve's not a problem for the most part. Supplies. Okay. I am going to hit the Miracle of Peace because it will get us out of Resolve problem. Mostly. Lost the Firekeeper. Sacrament to the Flame won't do anything for us here. But I think we can start sacrificing oil on the regular, with our oil income being so high. Ugh. Well, our timeline's coming out a lot shorter than one might expect. Traders get one more blueprint. This is my best shot at getting a building that actually allows me to stabilize. I'm gonna just sell a little bit of everything else. Okay, all humans are assigned. Human resolve is at 36. Can I get the human resolve to be higher? That gets our human resolve to a theoretical 38. We have not maximized human housing. We don't have Sacrament of the Flame active. That activates Sacrament of the Flame. Minus 25 hostility. Human resolve still at 38. We're low on access to pies. So I'm going to pull in meat packs from the beacon tower. And move one of these guys off the brickyard over here. Oh, we don't need pies for meat anyway. If anything is limiting us on that, it's flour. So the fact that I didn't have berries activated in both of those is worrisome. Might be a problem. Okay, let's see. So humans in the Druid's Hut, Provisioner, and Distillery are all getting a boost. I don't have any more human comfort buildings. Religion can be satisfied at the Tea Doctor, which can get another human service online. If I had coats, I think I win. But I need it really fast. Where's my trade hub? Okay, 17 seconds. He's got luxury items. Crafting materials, blueprints for alchemy buildings and perks. Okay. Let's hope that in 15 seconds that gets us what we need. And we can sit at this high essence, high resolve and get the fire essence this year. Because I don't think I survive another year. Okay, we've triggered fire essence. We need it to be active all the way through clearance. We can't lapse. So I'm not going to pull in more people, because it'll mess up my numbers. Okay, choose a blueprint, goes wild. Extra clearance duration is super helpful here. The Alchemist Hut gives us wine access on our own, and we're also going to buy all the wine, all the training gear, all the incense, all the shoes. Got it. All right. We pick up the clan hall. We build it anywhere. Assign people to make sure it gets built. I'm not concerned about the other buildings that we just pulled in. What am I concerned about? feel like there was something else I had to do. Not about favoring. I'm watching my oil numbers closely. Doctor's providing 6 global resolve. Yeah, repairing that was absolutely a call. Okay. Yeah, I think we've got it. I'm gonna set that to 3x. Watching the luxury goods. We're a little low on pies, but it looks like we can afford to miss something and be okay. Oh, that's right. I was thinking one more human house, maybe. But... oh yeah, we're well over 50 resolve. Yeah, that's definitely it. It's a lock. Okay, year 8. It was that was scary. That is the most villagers I've ever lost in a winning run. It was a lot. Charged rain, you son of a bitch. Hoofda. He had 4.5 impatience to spare. Not that bad. So I definitely had some like weird mistakes and errors. Not actually having an out into ale when I was starting up the ale economy was pretty bad. Oh, there's the gold seal, and we got the devil's bargain deed for winning a game after 20 villagers had died, ending the settlement on only 50 villagers. Oops. Oh, the gold seal has a cutscene. I forgot this. Or is this new since I last played? This is only the second time I've ever cleared the gold seal. But I don't remember this from last time. Oh, I see. There's an end credits roll, and then, like, after the gold seal is prestige. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna keep at it. I'll try and learn a little more. I'll try and get more consistent. Because I think that run was very fraught. And then we'll get into... we might be able to put together a Platinum Seal video later if we can manage to not die on that one. Hope to catch you for it. Wish me luck.